Peace and blessings, light beams. What's going on? I'm Chi Vital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkits. Good evening, lovelies, and shouts out to the Occult College gang. So tonight I share with you just the beginning of Venus. I know you all have been looking forward to more information about your planets, and you've been having extremely great success with this. Peace, May. You all have been really experiencing lots of internal bliss and understanding and awakening when it comes to speaking with and dealing with and understanding your planets on a whole nother level, right? Look at all these hearts. Look at all these hearts. It must be the Venus energy. I just woke up this morning and I was like, all right, who do I introduce y'all to next? And of course, I have been speaking to you all about these planets, and some of you who I work with one-on-one have had some great questions and confirming the findings that these planets are real life entities, real family. Okay. For those of you who have been doing your work, you know that. Okay. You know that very well. Venus, I'm excited to share with you. I'm not going to give you everything just at one time, because I think that a lot of times when we do work around planets or topics that a lot of people like to talk about, that the real potency, the importance of the material can get missed because it gets washed out, which is one of the things that I can definitely say about Venus. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? I know when we think of Venus, we think of love, we think of beauty, we think of the arts, we think of luxury. More to come. So I'm waiting for you all in here. You know what? Let's kick it off with these hearts, because I do really love the energy of the hearts, and we'll talk about that. So along with their aliens, we're going to use a heart for our Venus sign. So I want to see plenty of hearts in the chat. And real talk, we can actually blow up the chat with some money bags. But the importance of that we'll discuss, because it's never just surface level. It's not just cash, right? Okay. So let me see everybody jumping in here. And don't forget, sometimes this thing is a little janky. So notification squad, like and share this video so that everyone can be present for class. Y'all gonna feel good. Y'all gonna feel really good. Y'all gonna like the mantras that y'all receive. Y'all gonna be looking good too. Yes, indeed. Come through, Venus. Come through. All right. So press 1 in the chat if y'all are ready to take notes. Okay. First things first. Some of y'all have questions about the mantra discipline. To be honest with you, really not a lot of you have questions about the mantra discipline. Just some of you who probably are getting a little winded. The others, they're taking it and loving it. So I know that you're really tapping into the magnificence of Chandra. But we are done. We are done with Chandra. We are done with the moon. I still want you to continue with Mercury, okay, and Surya. But Chandra, I had y'all really hitting them numbers. I want you all to continue with the Bija mantras of each planet, okay? The other part is that for those of you who are on the occult college and y'all are going to the Astro University, each of the Gayatris that you receive here are part of your vitamins. They're part of your vitamin pack. All right. So I don't want you to miss out on all that juiciness that y'all are getting from that. So continue. Please make sure that you notate that in your books, that you have some Gayatris from your planets that are going to go perfectly into alignment with the Astro University. Because how can you be out there in the Astros and you are not hitting up, dapping up your planets? Okay? Let's not do that. Everyone else should be experiencing hella energy. I don't know about y'all. I know people are going to sleep to dream so that they can get into this other space, but energy is so high. Like sleep, what sleep? We sleeping? Why sleep? I'm just going to be present here and there at the same time. Press one in the chat if some of y'all are getting to that experience now where you're like, okay, so I'm real life experiencing this learning that is coming from this higher plane, and I'm here on Earth. How many of y'all experiencing that? And keep it real, because if you're not, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. It's all good. Y'all know I love water. Yes, yes, yes. Another thing that some people are experiencing is total alignment with their schedules and time. And we haven't even gotten to Saturn yet, right? But the way that these planets are lining up, like things are moving more swiftly, thoughts are clearer, way easier to be in a detached energy, not in a cold way, but just like, how can you really be masterfully moving around your reality if you're just clinging to everything that's moving? You cannot. It just does not work. So I'm so glad to see that so many more of you are seeing that doing this work gives you so much more clarity and the ability to step back and see what's real, what's not real, what needs attention, what you definitely don't need to pay no attention to, and so on. Okay? All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Venus. Oh, Venus. Venus symbolism and what it represents. Okay. Something that you probably haven't heard about. Venus represents cars. Represents cars, nice cars. Okay. I want to say luxury cars. But luxury cars are not always the same all around the world. If you've been out of the world, out of the world. That's such an American thing to say. If you've been out of the country, you may realize that yes, you have your luxury cars that everyone knows about. You know, your Beamer, your Benz, Rolls Royce, your Bentleys, your Aston Martins. Those are absolutely your Porsches, your Lamborghinis. Those are definitely luxury cars. Okay. In other parts of the world, you also experience that just really nice cars that are shiny and have like the new like bells and whistles and stuff. That's a luxury car. So cars, beautiful cars, and keep that in mind for getting prepared to work with Venus. Okay, so beauty, cleanliness, your oud, good smells. Okay, your good smells, your freshener, incense, oud, perfumes, fragrances, roses. Okay, I was about to do the video. I was like, put a rose in here. Like, okay, spirit, I will do that. Okay. the bedroom, your living space, the area where people come together, um, your career, your spouses. It represents other people. So this is your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Um, for guys, this would be your wife. Looking at your Venus, as far as your planets, where it sits is going to speak to the type of partner that you attract. Um, the like the qualities of individuals. It also would represent for all of us the type of women that we attract into our circle. So not just like a spouse or romantic partner, but a friend. Like how do the women in your life generally show up? What kinds of women? Okay. For example, if you have Venus in Aquarius, the types of women friends that come around would be like pretty independent, a little weird, eccentric type of people. Makes sense. Okay. That's what I mean. So you will look at the sign that the Venus is in, and then y'all in the lab. Take a look at the types of women that are in your circle, and do they fit that qualification, that those characteristics? Um, what else? Although, right, the roles for Venus, Shukra, the deity um, and ruler of Venus, it means white. And if you remember earlier from the relationship with the moon, okay, we continue to see this white presence. What else? What else? Venus will speak to, I said, your partnerships, right? So remember that partnerships are either like business contract partnerships or romantic partnerships. So any type of like joint union. Okay. Um, what's another part? So now we kind of get into some of the things that we don't really talk about. Venus representing and speaking to the reproductive organs. Its relationship, Venus relationship to the father energy, is actually the semen, right? Here we are with the white again, the semen, from which we all came. No pun intended. But what else? The uterus, right? The genitalia, um, the eyes, the beauty of the eyes. So we spoke about the moon that speaks to the attraction of the eyes, hypnotizing, like that sparkle, that shine. This is the beauty of the eyes. It's like softer. Not that the beauty is softer, but it's 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 like a combination. So you'll see that there are some things that are shared and they are complementary, just so that your brain doesn't get so linear that you go, but if this planet is eyes, then how can this be eyes? Make sure you just throw that kind of thinking out altogether. Throw it out, fold it up, put it in the trash. Okay. Venus represents fine dining. So think of your favorite sit down restaurant that you would go to for a beautiful date night with the significant other. Okay. That space will represent Venus. Um, the bladder, kidneys. These are also areas of regeneration. All right. Movies, the movies, cinema, poetry, literature. Tell me if I'm going too fast. Press 1 in the chat if y'all are keeping up with me. So if I don't see ones, I don't know that y'all like, hold on, writing this stuff down. Okay. Okay, y'all with me. Venus also represents, because I'm talking about these places. We got the movies, the movie theaters, brothels, theme parks. All right. We're thinking of the places where imagination is fulfilled, the senses are fulfilled. We go to the movies and to the cinema to be like, in the movies, feeling like we're there, we're in this like make-believe world, and it's just amazing, all the effects, and it has everything in us just like connecting with some type of character, right? We have the same thing at theme parks. It's exhilarating. It puts you in places where you can fly where you're not normally flying. You're in these dangerous situations where you're in a cart that is going all upside down, all twirling around. But if you were in your car on the street, you would be losing your mind. But no, Venus, okay? It's like anything's possible. Brothels, there's entertainment and fulfillment of the senses. Okay, there's a performance that's being done. The women don't love the men, but they perform. They perform, and those people feel like they are being well taken care of. Okay. All right. So one thing that really kind of blows my mind about the real beauty of Venus. Okay. As I said that, Venus is exalted in Pisces, representing the 12th house. And there's something to that. When we think of the 12th house and what it represents, as far as the house of high spiritual teachings, right? There's so much credit to this divine tutelage that goes to Jupiter, including this ability for Jupiter to grant great good fortune, okay, on those who venerate, work with, lift up, empower this Jupiter energy, Guru. What most astrologers will not point out is that on a higher octave of Venus, besides the nice things, Venus provides guruship on steroids for us. When I say for us, Jupiter represents the Brahman, right? Brahma, Brahispati. If you look at the political science, right, or BS really, but whatever, around who has had access to information, culturally speaking, when it comes to Vedic science, Guru, Jupiter, requires great discipline and work, which provides some kind of struggle for us to receive this divine wisdom. Okay? So if I can act this out, Venus, on the other hand, has this affinity for us that, why go through all of that? The information is there. And by the time you finish getting all of this divine wisdom and intelligence, you're so burnt out that you just do away with the riches. I'm here in the mountains. I'm sitting up high. I've renounced earthly living so that I can receive this. And Venus is like, listen, man, my kids, they're gonna get this information and they're gonna have a bag too. Okay, this is Venus. We want our cake and eat it too. So since I'm so intelligent, because Venus is very intelligent, since I'm so intelligent and I've been able to get all this information, and I see how y'all try to play the kids, I'm going to break down this divine wisdom and information so that the kids who really want to experience the fortunes of life, the pleasures of life, they will know the information and they will know how to apply it. Because there's no point in having all this information, and by the time I get to understanding it and how to apply it, I'm too old and worn out getting it to enjoy it. That's how I'm gonna break down Venus. Okay? Venus is the guru of the asuras. These are the people. This is how I'm going to say it. These are the people. These are the people of the earth. These are the kings who are like, I want all the riches. I want all the land. I want the most banging castle. I want all the superpowers. I want the powers to be able to bring people back from the dead. I want the powers to be able to manifest instantaneously. I want the powers to have gold nuggets. I want the powers to be able to have multiple homes. I want the powers to have super duper beauty and attraction. Okay? Venus is like, yeah. Yep, I got that. All right? So what we're looking at is where Venus speaks to the second house of values. Okay? Second house of values, wealth, financial gains. All right? Those things are easy to see. But those who are working with an exalted Venus energy will also have this divine intelligence, which I love from a fairy perspective, is the ability to imagine and to pull from the imaginary world, to pull from the dream world, to pull from the astral world and bring it to life here on earth. That in itself is an intelligence. That is the power of Venus. That is why Venus has the knowledge of all of the planets. Because it's not about just nice things. It's how can I have those nice things and continue to get them with more ease, with grace, with beauty? How can I create a poetic experience in my day-to-day life? Press 1 in the chat if you're beginning to understand more about Venus as a living, breathing part of your celestial family. Cool. So now that I just dumped a lot of esoteric information on you, I'm going to pull back and add to your list of things that are Venusian, like makeup, getting rid of the blemishes on your skin, lighting, okay, fashion design, nail salons, spas, and the lens of a camera, that detailed lens, and perfecting the picture. Okay? The reasons why I'm giving you these places and these environments that represent Venus is because as true occultists, while we're out in the world and we come into these places, we must note that we are in a space of where this planet speaks to us. Okay? This nature, okay? The plushness, the richness of it, where it's like breathtaking, cinematic view, panoramic view, even. Okay. The planet is going to speak to me in some way, so I should listen, and I should listen. Okay? All right. Woo. So the direction in your house is going to be important because I want you to get up and make sure that area of your house is beautiful. Make sure that area of your house is clean. Make sure that area of your house is filled with beautiful things, not cluttered, but like beautiful. So everyone write in your notes that the southeast direction of your house, that southeast corner of your house, needs to be sexy. Okay? So write that in your notes. The southeast corner of my house needs to be sexy. Mother said. The other areas of your house, if you want to be able to experience the beauty, the deliciousness of working with Venus, your bedroom and where you relax in. I don't know, not everyone has like a different room for every area, like a living room and a dining room and a bedroom and a basement, okay? Everyone has a place where they sleep. That's your bedroom. Make sure your bedroom is tidy. Make sure your bedroom has some symmetry in it. Okay? Make sure your bedroom has a softness to it. Lastly, everybody, I want to see in the HOC, if you have a car, if you don't have a car, you can't do this for obvious reasons. But if you have a car, I want to see that your car gets cleaned. Okay? Why? Because you're going to be in your car. Remember that Venus governs over the car, and that is a very particular space that needs to be clean and clear if you're wanting to bring love and abundance and partnership into your life. Okay? You don't want to be quarreling. You don't want to be by yourself. Energetically, you want to have that space clear. Okay? Now on to your mantra disciplines. Put some hearts in the chat if you're ready for the mantra discipline. Okay. Okay, Harriet, I see you. Pisces gang is in the building. I already know there's plenty of Pisces up in here. You know, initially they think that y'all are just like, ha ha ha, got it all right. Y'all are very brilliant, and y'all definitely know how to finesse your way into bringing that intelligence down into the earthly realms of luxury. I see it every time. I don't know a broke Pisces. I don't know a Pisces that don't like nice things and get to them. All right. So the Bija mantra for Shukra, Venus, is Om DRAM DREEM DROWM SAHA SHUKRAYA NAMAHA. Om DRAM DREEM DROWM SAHA SHUKRAYA NAMAHA. Om DRAM DREEM DROWM SAHA SHUKRAYA NAMAHA. You're going to do that 108 times. Okay? 108 times. After you do that, this is a gift. A gift of bliss. I want you to hit this 108 times. Om Kleem Shum Shukraya Namaha. Om Kleem Shum Shukraya Namaha. Om Kleem Shum Shukraya Namaha. So one, the Bija mantra is going to treat your Venus, okay, and strengthen it. The second mantra is going to bring you into alignment with that pleasure zone. Now, I will tell you, like anything with this science, you can either hurt yourself or you can help yourself. For those of you who are in a partnership and you're wanting to increase that pleasurable energy with you and your mate, hit that Om Kleem Shum Shukraya Namaha when y'all are together. Okay? The day for y'all to start working intentionally with Venus is Friday, because that is the day that Venus governs over the entire day. Okay? So I know it's Thursday night. Y'all have your homework already set out. Y'all know that the Gayatris that y'all received from me, y'all only need to hit them like 3 times. The Bija mantras, when you're hitting them, hit those planetary Bija mantras just for more clarity. Hit those Bija mantras for the actual planets on their days. So I've given their days so far. We've done the moon, that's Monday. We worked with the sun, that's Sunday. We worked with Mercury, that's Wednesday. And here we are with Venus, that's Friday. So we're clear? Any questions? Any questions at all? I'm scrolling through the chat to see if I missed anybody's questions from earlier. All right, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all want to know the benefits for working with Venus now, or y'all want that tomorrow? Because y'all can start hitting that mantra if y'all want to. And then I'll tell y'all what the benefits are tomorrow. That way you're not too overwhelmed. Okay? Are we good from here? Yeah. Yes? I'm just looking in the chat. I'm looking in the chat. All right, gang. Peace, love, and bliss. I love y'all. I will see you tomorrow. I'm out.